Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to run a Next Level Intactivism outreach program to help increase the number of messages being sent out, the education being given, and also give these people a sense of feeling that it's not just a couple of us, that there's a lot of us that actually really care about this issue. And so this is an example of a recent campaign we did. This is called the Keene Sentinel. Now this is about a attempt to drop circumcision from immediate Medicaid coverage in New Hampshire. Unfortunately, it barely passed, and it passed today. And unfortunately, but there is another proposed legislation that's coming up. This one right here, House Bill 1683. And in this one, they're going to be responsible for giving correct, proper informed consent, which is already illegal to not do. But I guess we have to require them to do their legal their legal requirements that they already are legally required to do, because they are not doing it anyways. So that's why we're doing this campaign. So I'm going to be sending an email to these people. This is the email that got sent. New Hampshire Medicaid illegally paying for genital mutilation of male babies. And then I have a ton of information right here. It's got my phone number. It's got a lot of information that will educate these people. Let me just scroll through this, and if you want to, you can slow this down and you can read this, but I can't do this slow because it'll take too long. But this is a lot of information on the anatomy, structure, and function, the truth, the psychological damage, and then it's got history, the medical benefits, the lies of the ridiculous excuses of the medical benefits. It's got really dramatic pictures. It's got human rights activists. It's got Christian. It talks about Elephant in the Hospital. It talks about American Circumcision, the movie, Eric Klopper's Sex and Circumcision, American Love Story. It's got Dr. Sorrells. It's got anatomy function. Anyways, they are going to get an extremely good education with this email. You do not have to send them this email. I want you to send your own email. I'm sure you've written things on this issue before, and I want you to send it from your own perspective. What we want is a group of different individuals who all have a different way of saying things, who all want to voice their opinions, shared with these people so that they recognize that this is not just we're not just some small fringe group on the outlet, but there's actually a lot of us that care about this issue. So anyways, let me show you how to basically use this document. Now, you're not going to be able to edit this document. I'm going to give you an unedited access, so you can go in here and you can copy and paste these like the phone numbers, emails, and social media. I was even on my cell phone. I was actually connecting into this through Google Docs and actually connecting right into the phone numbers here and dialing it directly through my phone. Or you can just, dial it on your phone number. But anyways, these are, numbers to these from right here. These are the representatives from New Hampshire. And if you look at them over here, we've got their names, their affiliation, their phone numbers, their emails, their web forms, their social media, and some notes. So some notes are kept in here. The notes help you to personalize any messages you want to, right? So if you want to personalize a message, you can. For instance, pharmacist, healthcare executive president of New Hampshire Board of Pharmacy. We've got masters in expressive therapies and art history from Lesley University. So right there, if you want to talk to this person, that she's a therapist, and you can talk to her from a therapist perspective, and you can say, look, this harms the mental development of the child. This is an adverse childhood experience. This is little torture, brain damage, all the above. You can talk to them about that. As a therapist, they're going to really vibe with that. So the more you can target your audience, the better, and that's what those notes there are for. Anyways, let's get this done real quick. So this is how I save this. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to save all this whole row of emails. I'm going to go up to here, and you see this email extraction link? You're going to click this email extraction link. Okay, this is going to open up this website. You're going to copy and paste this right into the thing here. I like to sort alphabetically. That way I can find an email if I'm looking for it later. I'm going to go extract here. Now, notice how this says a separator, comma. This separator, comma is exactly the format you need to be able to send this through your email, like your Yahoo account or your Gmail account. I recommend Yahoo because they'll, if you're sending pictures, they'll get the pictures and they won't with Gmail. Anyways, so now I have all the emails. That's 30 emails, right? I'm going to select them all. Okay, I'm going to copy them. I'm going to paste them right into this, right into the address bar here at the top. Well, I already did, but you can see those right here. And then send the email. So easy. So easy. One email, I could literally send 20, 30 messages in one email. I mean, the power of this thing is tremendous. And the more notes these people get from us, the better. So anyways, you got the phone number. You can just dial it, obviously, right off of the form here. Just be careful. Some of these have multiple phone numbers. As this one, you can see this is 2 phone numbers on this one. Some of them have multiple phone numbers. I should have a star in the front of that if I do. So I'm glad I saw that so I can fix that. So if you see this star right here in front of that one, that means there's multiple phone numbers. Just drop down and click the whole thing. Okay? Sometimes there are an extension like this one right here. You can see extension 1435. The name's right here, who it is, and Abigail Ham. So that way you know who these people are. Anyways, now let's say I want to send the web forms. So I copy this. Okay, I'm just going to copy the whole column. I'm going to go over here to my Word document program. I use, just a little side note, I use Office Libre. You do not have to buy Microsoft Office. This does everything Microsoft Office can possibly do that you could possibly need, unless you're like some publisher or something of books or something. So this will do everything that you could possibly need from a Word document, and you don't have to pay Bill Gates and send your money to a genital mutilator who's going to use that money to abuse babies. So anyways, now here's some really important quick information here. I'm going to hit Control-Shift-Alt-V. Okay, now in the beginning, I basically copied and pasted. Control-C, which is copy, right? Now I paste it in here. Now notice that these are not active links. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click every one of these, the very end of it, and I'm just going to press the space button, and that's going to activate all of these web forms. Okay? Give me a second, I got to turn this off. All right, so that's going to activate all these web forms. Now all I have to do is go and control click. Let me make sure I can see that. Control click, and I can easily pull these up very, very quickly, and then I can send these. And obviously I'm not going to be able to send images. Some of these will be able to send images. You can even save some images and upload them. But I just go in here and I just fill out my information, and then what I do is for that email I was sending, I just copy it and I paste it here. Now obviously it can't paste the images, but it'll still paste the document, and you hit send, and then you go to the next one, right? And you go down, you copy them, you click on this. Now most of the time it'll pop this up here like this. You see that? It pops up my information, and then bam, send a message, and then sometimes you have to do this CAPTCHA, and then you hit submit. So easy. And I can send a whole bunch of these very, very quickly. You can see these are all contact forms. So I can send these very, very quickly to a bunch of people. Now, the real benefit of this is when I send the email, some of those emails are not going to get to the inbox. This is guaranteed inbox delivery. So this bypasses all the spam filters, all the potential blocks they have, and this will get their email directly to this person. Plus, it shows this person that you did your diligence, you did your research, you found multiple ways of contacting them. And if we do this in an organized fashion, these people are going to be impressed. Okay, this is how you get awareness to this issue. This is how you break into the mental status of these people. Not only am I sending them an email, I'm sending them a web form if they have it, and also the social media. You can do the same thing with social media right here. Same principle, just go here, copy the whole thing, scroll down, and I hit Control-Alt-Shift, paste. What this does, it's paste without the bullshit, okay? Now you can see it pastes a whole lot of the columns, or the column goes all the way down, so that's the main problem with this, so I have to scroll back up. Okay, but here they are. Okay, so here's now all these Facebooks, in the same way to activate them. I click on the end, and I hit the space bar. It activates the link. I hit Control and click these, and then this will open up these links. Now I have access to Dr. Bill Palmer for state representatives. Now let me ask you this, my friend, if you listen this far. What do you think is more influential? Talking to a state representative? Now I know that this is a doctor, this might be an entrenched person, but look at this. There's a guy here from this Yuri Prolozov is from Russia. Good chance that dude is intact. Good chance. There's probably going to be some Hispanic people in here. And there are, believe it or not, some doctors you can actually grow in as human beings and learn something new. I know it's hard to understand. There's people that with these closed-minded, simple, small brains, with this repetitive, I can just answer A, B, and C on a multiple choice question. These people, some of them have the potential to think more deeply than what their brainwashing allows them. So anyways, we are reaching the most important people. We've got, this person that wrote this article right here is going to be contacted. Okay, so this is power, y'all. This is where Intactivism needs to be. This is the type of organization, this is the type of outreach, this is the type of education we need to be sharing with other people. This can change the game. I'm telling you, this is next level Intactivism for a reason. Nobody else is doing this. Only us. If you can help me do this, you can greatly extend my outreach and my potential by doing this yourself, and you can let these people know that it's not just a few of us that care about that. There's more of us, that we are growing, and that we are going to become a force that these politicians will have to listen to us in the very near future, because if they continue to support the violation of children, their constituents eventually will start to see the weirdness and the wrongness of their own representatives, and they will vote them out of office. And these people depend on us for their office. They depend on the good people of New Hampshire to vote them into office. And the more people we can educate, reporters, representatives, the more influence we can have, the more impact we can have, and the sooner we can stop this sick, disgusting, cowardly, evil, barbaric mutilation of our children. Thank you so much. Please do this. Please do what you can to, make the phone calls, send the email. I mean, even if you just send the emails, even if you write out a paragraph, and send an email, this is so easy. You can do so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being with me.